This is the link system from Creamsource.
This is a CineD Gear News video, supported by B&H and CVP.
Hey everybody, Graham Mailer-Sheldon here from CineD.com. We're at Cine Gear 2022. I'm in the Creamsource booth with Tim. How's it going, Tim?
Going great, going great. Thanks for having me on your program here.
Well, so we're here to talk a little less about lighting today, maybe, but a little bit more about rigging lights. So what am I looking at behind me here?
It's, you know, how you get the lights up sometimes. Well, so we have our brand new link system here, which is, you know, basically your big Lego system for our, you know, Vortex lighting brand. So this works for both the Vortex 8 and the Vortex 4, and you actually can combine and mix and match. So as you'll kind of see up here and notice, you know, this is a very common use case where you have a light up on a condor and they have a custom rig where there's 10, 20, 50, even 100 of our Vortexes up there to light a large area, night exterior, things like that. Because of the throw of the Vortex and the versatility, that's a very common way that they're being used on a lot of these shoots. So,
and the weather resistant too.
Yes, and the weather resistant. So you're going to be out in the elements. Could rain, could be very dusty. You're out in a construction site scene, or you know, out in the sand, anything like that. So having lights that can withstand that, you know, weather that you have to deal with, it just makes them the perfect choice for that kind of a scenario. Now the issue with that is rigging that can take a long time and requires a lot of extra work and gear. So we're trying to really
keep it safe. Yeah, it's important.
It's got to be safe. So you want to make sure that your rig can handle it, and you know, doing it off of yokes and custom hardware. I mean, look, the crews that have used our stuff have come up with some really clever ways, but we've taken a lot of feedback from their experiences and found a way to actually just trivialize the whole process and give you a beautiful wall of light that you can make as large as possible. Honestly, you know, without sacrificing anything, you can just get as big as the crane or the lift or whatever it is holding the lights can handle the weight of the fixture. So it's really exciting to see what people will be able to do in such a large, you know, array that they can rig super quick.
All right, so can you show us how it works?
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, the first piece of the puzzle here is our pin. So, you know, these are each rated for about 150 pounds of load capacity. So that's at each point. So you're going to put one of these into every corner of your array that you have. And it's just a very simple little twist, 90 degree, goes in, it's locked, and it has this safety here. So in order for you to release it, you got to pull this up and turn it, which I'll demonstrate by kind of taking our one-way clamp off over here, which again, safety first. So there's a couple points. So here you'll see, take the pin, find the thread, turn it in, it's in there rock solid. So you put these in each corner, and then you take, this is our 4-way. We also have a 2-way and a 1-way, but the 4-way is really going to be the most commonly used rigging point for this system, especially if you want to have the ability to kind of expand it after you've already thrown it up. Having these extra little mounting points up on the edge are going to be really useful. So, you know, this is just a single mount that I got to have, but as you can see, you have 4, drop it in, and you're good to go. There's a lock system here, so once you load it into the pins, clicks in. If you need to release it, hit the red button, pull it out, pops right off. So the other thing, yes, the idea is safety, safety, safety. So you're gonna deal with a lot of weight when you have these larger arrays, and especially if they're out in the wind, they're on a condor, that thing's gonna be ricketing as you boom it up and down, or you're driving over a rough surface. So there's a little bit of give to take that shock absorption. And because each pin is rated for 150 pounds, you're actually getting 600 pounds of bearing that this can handle. So way more than the weight of the fixtures themselves. So that added pressure, if there is wind, if it's swinging around, this thing will hold. You're not gonna get any movement whatsoever. But there you go, and yeah, that's the link system.
Very cool. You know, when I look at a system like this that has a sort of a ton of hardware components to it, I want it in a really nice, tight, compact, like Pelican case type situation. Do you have a great system to kind of organize all this? Or is this a grocery bag thing for me?
So, I mean, it's going to be both. You know, it depends on the customer. I think some customers are just going to want a bunch of these 4-ways and a bunch of pins and just be able to send
throw them on the truck
and put them in the truck in a crate. But yes, we're going to have kits available that are going to be combinations specifically for, okay, if I want to do a 9 light array, if I want to do a 4 light array, want to do a 12 light array, we'll have the right kind of combination, yes, of pins in kind of custom foam maybe, so you can kind of keep an eye. We're still, look, getting a lot of feedback. We like to engage with our customers and improve our product. So being able to launch this at a show like Cine Gear, we're able to, before we've kind of finalized everything, get feedback, hear from our customers how they want to use it, how they want it delivered, and then be able to build the right package for them. So we've learned a lot at this show, talking to our customers, and we have a good sense of now how we think we should roll this out. But yes, to answer your question, we will have kits available along with that kind of a la carte grocery bag approach for the big customers that are going to buy, tens and hundreds of these things.
Amazing. Well, I appreciate you helping me not lose little pieces of metal. So I appreciate that. So let's talk pricing, maybe like the pin, the 2-way, the 4-way, if we were just say to just start buying these a la carte for some reason.
Yep. So we're still 3 months away from shipping. We're finalizing the pricing right now, so I don't want to, put a number to anything, because what we're trying to do is just refine the manufacturing process a little bit to help shave off some costs. So we want to make it as, accessible to our customers as possible. But for anyone that's bought grip gear like this and knows what these things cost, people have kind of, guessed where we're going, and we're in line with what else is out there. So I'll kind of leave it at that as far as a public response.
I mean, that's pretty that's pretty ambiguous, but I think that's okay. And look, I mean, when you're hanging a rig like this over talent, I don't think this is where I'd personally want to skimp on the price.
Yeah, so look, you're not going to get a super cheap piece of gear, because you can just see how well these are designed, how rugged they are. So there is cost to deliver that quality, but I don't think anyone's going to be super shocked by the pricing once we finalize it and bring it on out to the world.
Well, I really appreciate your time, Tim. So this is called just the Link system ecosystem?
Link system, and you have your Lynx pin and your Lynx 4-way, 2-way, and 1-way, which unfortunately we don't have samples for at the show, but you'll have certain sizes based on where you're putting the mounting point.
So Tim, I'm not seeing actually any plastic here. That's a good sign.
Yep.
What are the materials?
Not for a rig like this. No, this is all alloy aluminum. So again, we're going for that best combination of something that's not going to be super heavy, but is going to be able to really withstand a lot of weight and be able to again keep you safe when you're rigged up with 100 lights on a crane.
Well, Tim, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for having me, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you. Well, that's the Link system from Creamsource. Stay tuned for more coverage from Cine Gear 2022 on CineD.com and, of course, on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Have a great day, everyone. Hey, it's me again. Don't miss your chance to win 1 of 10 Fujifilm X H2S cameras, as well as $1,000 in cash. That's right. Visit CineD.com to learn more.